Kyle and I were at New York Comic Con, and Todd McFarlane was walking down the hallway, and when he does, you can see it coming because there's a lot of it. It's sort of like, it's a big deal. And Kyle had known Todd, and he's like, "Hey, do you want me to introduce me? You want me to introduce you?" And I was like, "God, no, please don't do that," because I was terrified. I was like, "I don't want to meet him right now." And he, unfortunately, he was like, he basically was like, he didn't listen to me. And so Todd came by, and Kyle was talking to him. He's like, "Oh, hey, this is Ryan." He goes, "Rogue Sun, I know." And I was like, "That's impossible. How do you know about my comic book? That's insane." So he knew about it. Yeah, he knew. And so I'm a huge fan, and I think I said 3 words to him. I think one of them was so yeah. But we talked, and so after that I was like, we talked a little bit about it, and I was like, it'd be so cool to do something with them. And so we ended up we talked to him about doing Medieval Spawn as like a little thing at the end of Supermassive 2023, I think it was. And Todd was like, absolutely. But at that time, there was no like promise of future things. It was just like, that's fun. Like, I like what you guys are doing. If that's something that you guys are excited about, go with it. And so we did it. And then when we got to this point in the story, Kyle and I were just talking, and we're just like, what if, like, when I brought Caleb back into the story, I was like, that's opening up a position for maybe tying that story up and tying it together. And so we reached out, and Todd and everybody at TMP was like, they were gung ho. And so it was, I was in this room standing right here, and I danced in a little circle on the phone as Todd was like, "Yeah, man, whatever if you guys want to put him in, go for it." And I was like, holy moly, I can't believe you said that. So yeah, so this is, and wow. The thing was, like, I am not going to lie and say that when I created Medieval Rogue Sun, that there might not have been a small part in the back of my head where I was like, there's a certain medieval character that could be around that we might be able to use this with.